afternoon friends, and in this video again we are going to solve some important questions of the differential equation. Till now we have understood what are differential equations, what are the degrees, how to find the degrees and order of differential equations, what are the particular solutions, general solutions of differential equations, how can you verify whether a given equation is the solution of a particular differential equation or not, how to eliminate the parameters from a given mathematical equations to convert it into the differential equation. Now in this video we are going to solve the differential equations, and then we will be using the first method called method of separation of variable. Now method of separation of variable is an idea like, suppose if you have a function dy by dx equation, this is differential equation, dy by dx is a function of x and y. Okay, so dy by dx is a function of x and y, means both the variables here, x and y, both these variables are independent variables, and the function's nature goes, this is the first order, first degree equations. Dy by dx is fxy. Now suppose if there is any mechanism by which you are able to express the function fxy as the product of two functions, namely fx and gy. So if you are able to express this fxy as fx into gy, then this equation takes the form of dy over dx fx into zy. So now the variables are separable because we have to do it like this. Dy over gy means keep dy and the function of y together and fx and the dx together. So fx into dx. Now integrate on both sides, and the solution of this will be the solution of equation. And then what you find, you will find one general solution, means we are going in the reverse order. So now let me take some examples from this exercise 9.4 and solve them one by one. Here I have taken a note of, like I have 10 questions ready in front of you, and then I want to solve them as fast as I can. Now question number 1. So dy over dx is 1 minus cos x over 1 plus cos x. Therefore dy over dx, now 1 minus cos x is 2 sine square x over 2, and this is 2 cos square x by 2. We are doing differential equations, means we have solved the almost book, means you must also be in a condition where you remember everything. So I'll be explaining a little and then I'll be solving more and more. So 2 and 2 cancel, so I get dy over dx as, okay, tan square x by 2. Now tan square x by 2 can be written as sec square x by 2 minus 1 dy by dx. Therefore dy is sec square x by 2 minus 1 dx. Now integrating both sides with respect to x, so differentiation of 1 here dy is y equal to integration of sec square x by 2 is tan x by 2 over divided by, means the differentiation of x by 2, that is half, minus x plus c. If I rearrange it, then I get this as 2 tan x by 2 minus x plus c. This is the answer. Question number 2. dy over dx. dy over dx is under root 4 minus y square. So I write dy over under root 4 minus y square is dx. Because this whole is a function of y, so this comes with dy, and there is nothing for dx, so I just take it 1 as the function. Now integrate both sides. Okay, then what is this? This is 1 over under root a square minus x square. This gives you sine inverse y over 2. A square means 2 square. This is x plus c. So y by 2 is sine x plus c. Therefore y is 2 sine x plus c. This is the equation. Now question number 3. So dy over dx is 1 minus y. So it means we can write dy by dx equals minus y minus 1. Okay, this does not make any difference by writing this, but I am doing this. So dy upon y minus 1 is minus dx. Now integrate both sides. Then what we get? Log to the base y minus 1 is minus x plus c. So y minus 1 is e to the power minus x plus c. Minus 1 is e to the power minus x into e to the power c. So what do we get? We are getting y minus 1 is e to the power c into e to the power minus x. So this is a constant, is e to the power c. At the place of this I can write a. Why I am writing a? Because in the book the answer of this question is y is 1 plus a e to the power x. My friends, I am just trying to match it, that's why I am writing this a. There is no other reason. You can write b, c, d, anything. So e to the power minus x, y minus 1, and y equal to 1 plus a e to the power minus x. And this is the reason why I made it y minus 1, because I tried solving with 1 minus y and I am getting the answer, but this form is not matching and a lot of manipulations I have to make then, otherwise question will become unnecessarily longer. That's why I simply directly moved from 1 minus y to y. But in the examination, this is the problem with the Indian education system. They try to match the answer and they do not see that whether the different forms can also be attributed to the same question. Now I go to the question 7 because I am not the educational reformer here. Okay. Question number 4, my friends, it is sec square x tan y dx plus sec square y tan x dy is 0. So I write sec square x tan y dx is minus sec square y tan x dy is dy here. So I keep this tan y here. So minus sec square. So sec square y upon tan y. Okay. And then sec square x dx, and this tan x going down. So this is called separation of variable. Keep function of x on one side, function of x on one side, function of y on another side. Keep dx along with the function of x and dy along with the function of y. Now let's verify. Dy is there, sec square y as it is. I brought this tan y down. Sec square dx as it is. I brought this tan x down. That's fine. I'm getting to integrate. So here, now you know that if you take tan x as t, just little explanation here. So if you take tan x as t, so what do you get? Sec square x dx as dt. It means this will take the form of dt over t. I am not going to do some simple help because here we can integrate it directly. So what do we do? What the form you are getting? You can get dt over t, and this way, same way, if you take tan y as u, then you get sec square y dy as du. So this becomes minus du over u. Now on integration, this is log mod t and this is minus log mod u. When you find this kind of situation, you make your constant also in terms of c. So this is log c. Now take this on this side, so this two will be added. So you get log mod t plus log mod u is log c or mod c. So now this becomes log tu is log mod c. Now you take anti-log and then the log is gone. So what you get? Tu is c. What is your t? T is tan x and u is tan y. So your answer is tan x tan y is c, and this is the answer. So Josh is very high, but I think I should stop the video here only. In the next video we will solve these remaining questions like this. Till now, thank you very much.